He scores every game. He scores every game. Jamie Vardy, he scores every game. Welcome back to Next Goal Wins, ladies and gentlemen. And Jamie Vardy does it again. 9 in 9. The smile keeps getting wider and wider on mine, and I'm sure all of your faces, unless you're a Watford fan, of course. Vardy, what can we say about him? He's turning into an absolute legend at the football club for what he is doing in this purple patch in his career, which I'm sure he will never experience again. Not saying that it's something he can't always achieve, but to score in 9 games in a row, only one man now is ahead of him. That man is Ruud van Nistelrooy. That man is a Premier League legend. Jamie Vardy is now the only man to have got 9 goals, the only Englishman to have got 9 goals in a season in the Premier League. It's in a row is just incredible, and more importantly than just Vardy's record, the win moves us joint top of the table. Now, this isn't one game in, this isn't 2 games in, we're 12 games deep into this Premier League season. 12 games. If you draw all those games, you get 12 points. We're on 25 points. It's absolutely phenomenal and mind-blowing, the form that our team is on, and the things they do week in and week out to make themselves succeed and be a team who can beat anyone. We aren't on 25 points because of luck. We aren't on 25 points because we've somehow got there. You don't get to this points total or this amount of time from not playing brilliantly. We've played well almost every single game. Today wasn't vintage, but again we got the job done. First half was poor, first half was sloppy. We didn't create much. The first half, Watford have a better chances. Igalo, it's the post. The follow-up comes in, I think, from Anya, and Schmeichel tips over, and you were thinking then, oh God, this Igalo is dangerous. Can he score past Schmeichel? The post, I think, was a really good effort by Igalo. I don't think he could have done any more. And then a few minutes later, the game was petering out a bit. We had a few crosses in. Game whistle goes for half-time. And 0-0 at half-time, you're thinking, cool, would we take the draw? Which is a negative mindset to think, but it's just the case for us as Leicester City fans. We didn't create too much in that first half. There was a lot wrong with the team's formation, I think. I don't think it helped us succeed, and also kind of the way we were playing. Bringing Okazaki on at the second half, maybe he didn't personally change the game, but I think the personnel on the pitch changed the game. The formation that we evolved into in that second half changed the game from kind of what we were in the first half, which was a stable enough team to easily get a draw, into an excellent team who looked like we were going to keep a clean sheet and win. If it wasn't for N'Golo's loss of head for 30 seconds, then that would have been the case. Going to the second half then now. So we bring on Okazaki, and I'm not really sure why we bring him on as it happens. I'm thinking, oh, Shinji, Schlupp's pace is dangerous at the end of the day. Should we bring someone else off? But he comes on, Okazaki, and he held the ball up really well today. I'll say that to Shinji. I think he did a job, and how his retention of the ball was excellent, especially in the final few minutes, playing the game out down in the corner. But the amount of fouls he kind of drew just from being on the pitch was far more than he has in recent games, or even in a Leicester shirt, I'd argue. So I was impressed with him when he came on. We do get the goal then. The first goal comes from my favourite Leicester player at the moment. I know many's will be Vardy, but mine, as you all know, is N'Golo Kanté. Kanté does everything right in the box. Maybe overplays it. We have a chance just before it where it's overplayed, and there were a few chances today which we overplayed and tried to take too much time. Kanté does the same. Cuts inside. It's lovely footwork, don't get me wrong, but it feels like he's overplayed it. In the end, I toe stab it towards the goal. Aurelio Gomez never makes a mistake. Now look at what I said in my preview. Everyone check it out. I said Aurelio Gomez was due a mistake. I said he makes them, and he hasn't made one this season. And I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I said he would make one, and it happened. Today it happened. He made a mistake. Just pick it up, Aurelio. Just pick it up like a baby. Just caress it. Take it in. Don't fumble it. Oh, he has it. It's gone through. It is 1-0 City. Brilliant start to the second half. This is 6 minutes deep into the second half or something like that. 6, 7, 8 minutes in. Kanté gets his first goal for the club. Aurelio Gomez, I said he was due a mistake. It happened. He's so prone to them. It's happened throughout his whole career, and he made an absolute stonker today. Kanté put it in. Aurelio sinks to his knees. We go 1-0 up. Vardy goes mental, and all is good in the world. We go 1-0 up. we really started to push on the pressure there. You could tell all the fans knew that there was a goal coming, and the second goal, the players felt like there was a second goal coming, and we were again pushing streams and streams of players forward and bodies forward. We do eventually get a ball hoofed over the top almost. Jamie's in behind. The work rate from this man week in, week out is undeniable. On commentary today on the stream, I've heard someone say that the co-commentator was saying that it's a joy to watch Jamie Vardy. Not necessarily he's the greatest player in the world like Messi, but his work rate and team ethic is unbelievable, and no one could ever fault Jamie Vardy for that. Roy Hodgson can fuck off if you don't play him up front. He's an absolute warrior. He'll give you everything in a shirt, whatever shirt he plays in. He's an unbelievable player to have in this Leicester City team. Everything we need and everything we want. So he chases the ball down, gets to it before Gomez. Gomez's day goes from bad to worse. Vardy flicks it round him. Gomez takes him out. Should really be a red card. Only gets the yellow. You can only feel that, oh, I feel a bit sorry for you, Elio. It's not going well, is it? From the referee. Vardy, though, wins the penalty, and then he's kind of remonstrating, why didn't Aurelio get a red? Mahrez picks up the ball, walk into the penalty spot, all casual. You imagine him having a little whistle. What's going on here? Oh, Vardy wants it. All right, but no, fair play to Riyad. Gives it to Vardy when he realises the situation, trying to sneak one in there. Realises the situation, gives Jamie a penalty, the thumbs up, and as it said on the Leicester City Twitter feed, that's a team, gentlemen. And that quote's from Any Given Sunday, one of my favourite films. That is a team, gentlemen. Doing that. Mahrez is our penalty taker, but Vardy has taken them and scored them. He took this one, and this is a man in confidence. He did not finesse it. He didn't wait for the keeper to dive. He absolutely twatted it down the middle of a goal, high, where the keeper is not going to save it, even if he stands still. Great penalty from Vardy. Wheels away to the corner. Lovely, lovely moment. To get 9 in 9, I can't talk about him enough, and I know I go on about him in these videos far too much probably, but it's unprecedented almost what he's doing. It's unbelievable. This man who comes from non-league football can now have 12 goals in 12 Premier League games and 9 in 9 straight. The league and all fans around the league are starting to admire what Jamie's doing, and he's one of those players that you can't hate because his work rates are phenomenal and he never does anything wrong in games. He's just a likeable character on the field. He does everything you want to see, and this purple patch is one of the most phenomenal streaks arguably from a footballer because it was so unexpected. We go top of the table, but not without doing it the Leicester City way. 20 years of it now, we go ahead, easy, we're rocking it. N'Golo Conte, my favourite player, you know, oh, he's chested it down, lovely, walks inside the area. Oh, take a touch and go. What are you doing, N'Golo? Slides is it in. I think it was Anya or Abdi, I can't remember. Comes in, wins a penalty, and you're thinking, oh no, it can't, can it? It can't happen. We can't blow this 2-0 lead. Deeney slots it away, waits for Schmeichel to go the wrong way. But to be honest, for the last 10-15 minutes, if you weren't a Leicester City fan, or nervous, you'd have thought it was pretty comfortable for the home side. I think we kind of stopped every threat they had. We stopped N'Golo in the second half massively, and Deeney, and especially in those last 15 minutes, we stopped, after a bit of initial pressure, we really stopped a barricade of attacks that Watford were having on our goal. Played it lovely down to the corner. Okazaki and Albrighton, brilliant, winning free kicks and winning corners. Ball through forward, Deeney wins a flick on, final whistle goes, eruption, joy, satisfaction, every emotion you can feel in a positive sense. We go joint top of the table, and yes, people might say, oh, it's not going to last, it's not going to last. Who's bothered? I'm not bothered. I don't care if it's not going to last. It is today, and it will be for a few hours or whatever it is until Man City or Arsenal play. So it's going to be there for a little bit, and I can't believe where we are at top of the table. We're 15 points now from getting to our original target this season of 40 points. 25 points, it took us ages to get to last season. We're on 25 points. I made a point on my Twitter. If you don't follow that, at LCFC Chairman, it'll be in the description, but we are 21 points clear of Aston Villa now. 21 points after 12 games. Clear of them. Not like we've just got 21 points, we're 21 points clear of Aston Villa. It's absolutely phenomenal, everything this team is doing. I can't talk about them enough. Quickly, just touching base on Watford. I didn't think they were awful today, but I didn't think they created too much. I do think they'll stay up, but that is only because of teams around them being poor. Teams like Bournemouth, Newcastle, Sunderland, who obviously Bournemouth and Sunderland lost today, Newcastle only picking up a win. Luckily for them, unluckily for Bournemouth, against Bournemouth. There's too many poor teams, Villa for example, but why Watford will stay up. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but they need Igalo to score goals and need Deeney to score goals, otherwise there's not really too much going on either side. But I was impressed with them, they kept fighting till the end, but who can topple the mighty Leicester City? We move on to the next one. Leave your comments down below, let me know what you thought of the game today. Please like the video, as always, especially when Leicester City win, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Come on, the Foxy!